Hey guys, welcome back to Seller Sessions. Today I bring back Michael Hartman. Hey Michael, how you doing?
Not too bad, Danny. Just got back from a quick trip to the States and back in home sweet home.
And I understand you went to a mastermind and you were the smallest seller in the mastermind. There was a few nine-figure sellers, not just eight, nine. The numbers just get bigger, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, some of these guys have turned down some decent amount of money for acquisitions, and they just keep grinding.
Yeah,
So it was pretty good. Learned a lot, and went that way, So shared knowledge and learned. And what I learned from this game of Amazon is, as long as you develop what we call like a clique or your own mastermind and you can get together on a regular basis,
Hmm.
this is what's going to give you that extra edge, that extra value
You
over
level
the
up
other
every
sellers
time.
who are like segmented. Exactly.
You
And
level up.
sometimes you're going to have to travel to go to these things.
Yeah,
So it's great to go to like different events, meet different people, but then to stay connected is very important and
yeah,
to continue to share information.
yeah. Sounds good.
So
But today, what we're going to be talking about is your Kickstarter, aren't we? Do you want to reveal what it is? We changed the launch date, so today. What
yeah,
day
we
are we?
changed. Yeah, so we were going to do the 12th.
Yeah,
And then I got home and I met with the team yesterday and today. That's why I couldn't meet with you this morning.
yeah,
Um, and so we're like 90% done. I shared you the link, the preview
yeah,
link.
yeah,
And so we are launching a modular dress. So it will be a dress that has like 8 different pieces and combines into 24 outfits. Or you can get multiple colors
yeah,
and you can have like, if you got 2 colors, you have 570 outfits.
yeah,
And so we've been working on this for about a year and a half, me and my significant other.
yeah,
Um, and so it's basically a zip. It's called Unzip Me. And
yeah,
it's basically you have the different pieces that have zippers that are hidden.
yeah,
And so you can zip and unzip and trade it out just like Legos is
yeah.
the best way I can explain it. And so we came up with the idea like, uh, a year and a half ago. We were talking and trying to come up with an idea, something for Kickstarter.
Hmm.
And my girlfriend used to do fashion design, and this was mainly a project of labor of love and passion and teaching her about being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And so we've involved a lot of people at this point and we've really worked on this and I hope it goes well. I have made a lot of mistakes along the way as this is my first ever full blown Kickstarter.
And tell
Uh,
them about the demographic of
yeah,
Kickstarter.
so that's what I was going to tell them is like the demographics on Kickstarter is actually 80% men.
Right.
On some of my friends' campaigns, it was 95% men on a unisex item.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like maybe I didn't think this all the way through. I mean, I saw some campaigns with like women's dress or women's bra, like maximum 1 million. But if you look at the unisex or the men's stuff, you'll see 9 to 10 million.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I fucked up, but maybe we can pull 30K, maybe we pull 50K, maybe we pull 100K. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we're going to try. So we already came this far. We're going to throw, several thousand at advertising and see if it sticks. If not, then we start over again, back to the drawing board. It's like launching a product on Amazon, same thing.
But this is the thing. So for the lady bosses that are listening to the show, you'd not sit there and you're not designing the dresses. This is your partner. So you're
Oh, yes. So my girlfriend
yeah,
has been doing this for a year and a half.
yeah,
We had around, I want to say feedback from like 20 different designers.
yeah.
We were beta testing with different women here in Romania,
Hmm.
different Instagram influencers. And yeah, man, we went through dozens of prototypes. And so first we were making the prototypes in Ukraine because that's where she's from. Then we moved the prototyping to Romania to speed up the process and turnaround time.
Yeah.
Until we came with a product we were happy with and that we thought would work.
Yeah.
So then we had to like find the factory, do everything, figure out the cost, because it's not like you're creating something just off Alibaba. You're actually designing start to finish. So you're controlling all the verticals.
Yeah.
So this has been interesting.
So what's the next steps for you? So you're going to launch on your birthday, which is the 18th, which is a few days from
Yes.
now.
Yeah. So we have around 200,000 emails.
Hmm.
People are going to be like, wow, how'd you get 200,000 emails? Well, I had other brands selling female clothing in the past, and I
Gotcha.
basically hijacked those emails because I know that they like to buy female fashion,
Yeah.
and I know their demographics, and I'm thinking that it should work.
Yeah.
Most people do a pre-campaign. From the people I talk to who have done millions of dollars on Kickstarter,
Yeah.
They said the pre-campaign is absolutely useless.
Yeah.
And so it comes down to the product and it comes down to the ads.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people choose to work with different agencies to do pre-campaigns and to do different advertising. They're all snakes. So they're just going to try and sell you from the beginning. The best thing to do is to launch your own campaign, see how it goes, and then scale it from there. If agencies come in, they're going to be more hungry. You're going to have better, treatment, better rates with that.
Yeah. So let's talk about the advertising. We're talking, you're driving Facebook ads or what's
only Facebook ads. Yeah. And so we're going to be using pixelfy.me to with UTM parameters, because you cannot place a pixel on a Kickstarter page.
Right. Okay.
So we're going to be using Google Analytics with UTM parameters from pixelfy.me.
Yeah.
And then we'll use that also for retargeting. And we're creating around 50 different creatives right now, 50 to 100.
Mm-hmm.
I have my team working on that, and I have my team rocking the Facebook ads because we have a drop shipping store. It seems to do okay. And then also my other friend will be running ads as well. He has a drop shipping store, and I'll pay him a commission, something like that. And we'll see if it works. I have no idea. Danny, you can probably share the preview link if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone
I'll
who
put
wants
that in the show notes. Yeah.
Anybody who wants to give feedback, definitely appreciate it, especially if you're a woman. Yeah. I'll be posting it up online to some select communities right today to get feedback. So because now's the time to make changes if we have to.
Going back to the email addresses, I know you said, what did you say? You got 200,000 or 20,000? Sorry.
200.
So you got 200,000, but how live is that list? Is it that you were selling products 2 years ago?
Live.
Yeah.
No, they're live. They're live. I would say they're around 80% live.
Cool. That's good.
So
because sometimes, got a year old, a list, you haven't messaged them. And
I didn't go out and buy lists or do anything like that, but we have email marketing campaigns for different brands. And so those lists are curated. So, and they're pretty good. The list, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We've been, working on Instagram content, TikTok content, Facebook content. Everything.
Yeah.
So,
and is this taking your eye off your Amazon businesses, or you've been squeezing in work day to day on that as well?
Man, I'm burnt out at this point, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say, it takes a lot out of you, this thing, doesn't it? Because it's a launch. So
it's a pretty big launch. So, we've had to do, if you look at the landing page, everything there was customized. We did everything. The video, the editing, the advertising, the layout, the GIFs, the text, the scripts, everything was done. So it does take some time off. I'm really happy. Me and my girlfriend work together pretty well. And this is her first project, but, she definitely has the entrepreneurial spirit, and we have a good team in place. I have a good team on the Amazon side. I have a good team on the Shopify and everything in between.
So you're able to leverage internal resources and stuff. What if we were talking budgets now? Let's just say that you got Amazon sellers, because a lot of people do. They'll launch onto Kickstarter and then they'll eventually sell on Amazon anyway. But it's always a good place to raise a bit of cash, isn't it? Kickstarter, if you can get the mechanics right.
If you can get the mechanics right, it's a great way to launch a brand, because you're going to get a whole bunch of wholesale distribution. I used to run advertising for some campaigns. We back 2014, 15, when I had the general e-com agency. We did some money, but the interesting thing, the most successful campaign that we got to work on is afterwards, the campaign got approached by Shark Tank to be presented on their show. So you're getting all these other opportunities, and you're getting distribution and retail. So instead of being only one vertical, which is Amazon, you're now expanding to maybe Costco, maybe Whole Foods, maybe they want to put you on TV. But there's some very important factors that I've seen, and I've had some friends helping me with this, is that you have to make sure you ship on time or as close to on time as humanly possible. It's very, very important. Even if you don't turn a profit on the first one, the idea is to ship on time. As long as you can break even, that's where I'm going for. If I can break even, then I'm looking at all the backup sales after the campaign.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So.
Cool. Well, look, is there anything you want to add before we go? Because what we can do is once we get into the launch phase and you're pulling the rest of your hair out, we can then have a conversation about that.
Man,
we can do this in stages. It's all gone. It's like
gone.
mine, isn't it?
Oh, God. Yeah.
Disappearing.
So we can talk. We can talk about it when we launch. I'll send you the Facebook page. I would appreciate anyone to like the Facebook page, because it brings up, trust score.
Yes.
And then I will also share with you the Kickstarter preview page. And anyone, if you back it, I appreciate it. You can't back it now. You can back it after the 18th.
Yeah.
And secondarily, give me feedback.
Can I
Definitely.
ask a quick, might be a bit more of a personal question, but costs here? Like, I know that you've got your own, you're set up almost like an agency for your Amazon business and everything else. You've got off of Amazon. So you have these resources in place. Putting this project together, what are we looking at in certain terms of costs, like launch and development and stuff?
For me or for an average person?
For you, and then we'll say for an average person.
Man, let's say that my physical cost
Yeah.
are probably right now around $5-6 grand.
But that are exponential in terms of when you're using third-party services, yeah?
Can you say that again? You cut out there.
So exponential when it comes to third-party services. If you were to do that out of house, what are we looking closer to 30 grand?
Well, I know some guys who spent around I know some guys who are getting ready to launch. They just spent 20 grand. I know some other guys who spent around 25, 30. But I think you can bootstrap it for like 5 to 10K.
Right.
If you use resources, if you don't go to an agency. And I will say 90% of the agencies in the beginning, they just want to scam you.
Yeah.
And that's just my opinion. And everyone else I talk to who's had successful campaigns will say the same thing. They're only interested in making themselves money, not making you money.
Yeah, they want to do the billables, don't they? We can do this, we can do that, and with that, and it's going to take this amount of time.
It's like throwing enough shit at the wall that it boils down to two things.
Yeah.
One, if it's a good product, it's going to sell even with shitty ad copy.
Yeah.
The second thing is getting good ad copy to bring the cost down per acquisition.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's basically it.
Sounds good. Cool. What's the best way that people can reach out to you?
They can reach out to me on email, michael@innoventic.com, INNOVENTIC.com, or hit me up on Facebook, Michael Hartman. Me and Danny are friends.
Cool. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. Michael, thank you for joining us. If this is your first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you again in a few days' time. Take care.